Drum roll. Oh, hell yeah. Right. Chilling with my... Oh, he's starting? I was about to rap.
And I just started coughing.
It's that time. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast, the #1 live podcast every Tuesday night.
Let's go! In the world.
What number are we today?
66.
66.
I'm on top of it.
Hell yeah, you
I've
are.
been on top of the numbers lately.
Yeah. You have
it.
66.
Good job, Johnny.
Yeah, 66.
Number 66. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast. Back at it, the #1 live podcast. And today we have a very special...
Today we have trouble.
Yeah.
Today we got trouble.
No,
That's
for
what we
sure.
have in here today.
But I want you guys to know how we met trouble. First, with our friend Carmen here. She has a michelada company called La Nalgona, and she's been at Michelada Rumble a few times. And the conversations that we've had, and just like hearing her story and how she's just like super motivated to do what she wants, and it's gonna be her way, and like just the struggles and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the kind of stories that we bring on. People that are just doing it, grinding, and she's grinding. And then she told me one day, she's like, Steve, can we just bring all my crew, the lowrider ladies, and just bring them and have a car show at the Rumble with them and bring them out? And I was like, dude, hell yeah. And then I was like, you know what? Let's bring them on the show.
Let's bring him on the show.
Let's bring them on the show and let's hear it. Because, I mean, there has to be all kinds of crazy stories, you know, because it's something that's dominated mostly by men, you know, the lowrider scene. And it's good to see women out there. I don't know how you want to be, you know, women, ladies or whatever, but women out there.
Women's good.
And doing their thing. And from the stories you've told me before, Carmen, it's like, hey, we do everything. I don't want no one helping me out. I'm going to do my body work. I'm going to do this. And I saw you picking out some paint on your Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Did you choose your color already?
I'm still playing with the colors.
Okay. Well, first of all, let's have everyone
Lady
introduce
Lowriders.
himself. Lady Lowriders. You know what? We're going to start with you. Introduce yourself, and then what kind of car you have, and then we'll go down.
So my name is Carmen. I have a 79 Oldsmobile. I bought it from scratch. The previous owner had it for 20 years. And I know that I wanted a vehicle that no one ever touched. I didn't want to buy a car that was somebody else's already and have them say, that used to be mine.
Yeah.
Sure.
No. So I'm starting everything from scratch. Last, 2 weeks ago, we went cruising. It was the first time I took her out. I was a bit embarrassed. I didn't want anyone to make a comment, but my sisters here were like, so what? Let them see the process.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let them know
Where you started.
where I started. And that's exactly what I did.
You.
Nice.
Have fun with it.
Heck yeah. Hey, what's up? I'm Vanessa, Vice
Veep, I was
President.
say you gotta drop your title in there.
Hey,
Go.
Vice President right here of Lady Lowrider Car Club. I have a 63, a 64. I'm building a 65. I just bought a 87 Cutlass. Nobody knows about. And
Now
she
they
hasn't
know.
been. Yeah, now they know.
She just dropped the
She
bomb.
hasn't.
If you
She
don't
hasn't
know,
been. Now you know.
Now you know.
I have so I'm working on that one as well, and it's crazy that you said about the colors because I just group text the ladies asking for their opinion on, because it's ready. The frame is ready to be powder coated. It already got cut. It was a virgin, was never touched, and here I am touching it.
You.
So,
Nice.
so about to bust out with that with the next couple of weeks, a new toy for the car club.
Oh, there you
Nice.
go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Sandy. I am the president of Lady Lowrider
Don't
Car
say
Club.
it like that. Say it. Say it.
I'm the president
Yeah.
of the trouble. There, I think that's a better introduction. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm the president, and I actually have an '84 Cutlass Supreme. That is my main kind of car right now. But I'm building a '66 Impala Super Sport. I also have '85 Buick Regal. That's a hopper that I'm redoing right now.
Watch out.
And I also have another 84 Buick Regal that I'm also building right now. So
You.
Oh, my turn. My name is Brittany, and I have an 84 Buick Regal.
Hell yeah. Oh, there's just Regals everywhere, man. Get out of here, Cutlass.
yeah, G bodies.
Hey, I'm Vanessa, and I have a 80 Monte Carlo
You.
training day. You know the bays.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite cars right there. Movie cars, that's the one.
Yeah.
Dude, it looks
If
tough.
there's only two, if you're gonna get a car from the movies, in my opinion, the only two you could get Denzel's Cutlass or Biff Tannen's fucking Ford from Back to the Future. That's it. That convertible.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. You know, other than that, no movie cars.
Yeah, no, for sure.
What about the Flintstones? We gotta use our Batmobiles. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the gas.
They did have this one car dealership. They sold stuff like that, and they had like a Flintstone-ish car. It was called Back in the Day. It was here in Carson, and they had all kinds of cool shit that you could buy, and that was fucking awesome.
Let's build one of those.
You know?
Yeah.
We just need some stone. We need some wood. We got it. We'll
Yeah,
do it.
easy
And our
peasy.
bantas.
So what made you want to create this car club?
Well, you know what? That's kind of a funny story because initially I didn't have plans to start a car club because I had already been in a car club that didn't work out, kind of ended rocky. And I was kind of like unsure if I wanted to do the whole car club thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but see, me and Vanessa had been rolling, vibing, you know, doing the thing, whatever. And she was like, "Can you cuss?"
Oh, yeah, you wanna-
Oh, okay. She was like, "Bitch, you need to fucking do a car club." Because, you know, I started, initially the Lady Lowrider started as a brand. And because all of us ladies know that out there in the streets, there is no shit for women out there. Like, there's no merch, there's nothing. Like, there's all this Chevy, Impala, all this Lowrider for men, but there's nothing out there for women. There's nothing. So I was like, I want to put something out there for us because we need something, you know? Like, that sucks. We can never go to shows and buy, like, girly shit that has to do with
Sure.
lowriders.
Yeah.
So that's where initially the brand came from, the Lady Lowrider logo and all that. That's what initially how I started it. And then I made a plaque, put a plaque on my car because that was me. That's what I was pushing. So then I told Vanessa, she's like, "What? You made a plaque? I want a plaque. We're doing a club." I was like, "No shit." I go, "Really? You want to do a
Did
club
you have a
with me?"
car? Did you have a car already
Oh, yeah,
at this
yeah.
time?
Oh, yeah. I have
Oh, yeah.
I was like, we're going to do a clip.
Yeah,
This
she.
is it. Because the vibe, the shows that we were going to, I'm like, this is us.
Yeah, it was, you know what? It was weird because we just had this connection with each other that it was like, we literally loved all the same shit. Like, we love being out there. We love lowriding. And this is the difference between us and, let's say, other women out there is we like to, like, how do you say it? I don't want to say crazy. Not because we're not, I don't want to label us as crazy because I think people already do. But we're you know, we're a
just
little
so-
more different.
We're in tune. We're
Different.
different and we're in tune. Dude, she know. Like today, we had a moment in the car. That's why I was like, "Did you guys hear us?" But we have our own little.
We're different. Our stilo
Very
is
different.
definitely different because you look at women in lowriding from back in the day, and they're all. Even still now, they have like that chola stilo.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
That chola stilo. With
And that's
the
okay.
Dickies.
But
And
the world's changing.
And
We're
yeah,
moving
and there's
forward.
nothing against that. We don't have anything against that. But that's just not our stilo.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We're more with the heels, the wedges, the makeup, the wigs, all that shit.
The
But we love
glamour.
lowriders.
What wig?
Hey, we're keeping it 100. That's what I'm
okay.
saying. We're keeping it 100. And that is our stilo.
Catch me butt naked.
So that's what's different about us. So when we got together, like, it was crazy how just all that shit meshed. You know what I'm saying? Because even, like, it's hard to find people that are on the same page as you.
Yeah.
Not even, not just with the cars, but, like, as in personality,
Sure.
as in your stilo,
Yeah.
what you're doing out there. And that's how we started. And I was like, you know what? Let's do this then. Let's do it. I go, you're down, I'm down, fuck it. Even if it's only the two of us, ni
Yeah.
modo.
And
Fuck
it,
it.
wa- and it was
Let's do it.
and it was fun
And-
and we, you know what I'm saying, and more women were hitting us up and doing this. And you know what? It's going to be amazing because the fact that our personalities, we're humble, we have good hearts, we're amazing people. We like to have fun. Everywhere we go, we attract people because the fact is the personality, the aura, they want to, and I'm funny
Vanessa
as
attracts
fuck.
people.
I'm funny. I will.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm funny as fuck.
I keep hearing like we.
Yeah.
It's like you.
I'm funny. I'm the funniest.
You know what?
I'm
But
the
it's all
funniest,
good though
though.
because you know what? We're a group and
Yeah.
we all represent each other, and that's one thing
Exactly.
that we always push within our our circle is that hey, you know what? We don't judge. We don't judge at all. She likes to have fun. She likes to get wild, and that's our sister. We're gonna back her up. That's how we picked her, and we ain't no judgment over here.
Yeah.
We love her the way she is.
And it's all clean, fun. I'm outgoing, and it's all good fun. I might moon a couple people here and there.
No, she's dead serious.
What do
But
I
it's
do?
like,
What's up?
it's like, hey,
Everybody's
you know
seen
what?
ass.
Yeah, that's not. It's no big deal.
There's nalgonas everywhere.
Just don't lose your phone, right? Just don't
Catches
lose
in
your
the
phone.
nalgona booth.
So, that's kind of how we started. It was just like, and so when we started getting more girls, and I was like, I would tell them, I was like, you guys are going to love my Vice. She's a little crazy, but a good crazy. You guys are going to, and I told them all, they're like, oh, hell yeah, Vanessa, she's cool. She's cool. And, that's kind of, it just took off from there. But that's initially how that whole club kind of started. It was just, her motivating me to like, you got to do it. You got to do it. You motivate people. You're out there. And I am out there. And I was just telling the girls, little Vanessa the other day, I was like, I bet you guys were like, fuck, what did we get ourselves into? Because I'm always like, hey, guys, I got this going on. Are we going here? Ain't no sleeping for me. I'm always out there.
Yeah.
So I'm always telling the girls, come on, who's rolling with me? And I understand if they can't because a lot of the girls, they live far, so I understand that. And that was one of the things when we started bringing more girls. And I was like, it's cool if you can't always make it, just rep where you're at. Like I have a girl out in Oxnard that was trying to make it, but she got off work. And I have another girl out in Fresno. So they're out there repping where they're at, and they do try to make it. Actually, my girl from Oxnard, she's been coming out to a couple of the cruises.
That car club life is rough, though.
Oh,
man. It's
yeah.
like, look, we got mandatory rides.
And it really is. And that's why I really do hand it to Sandy because honestly, for me personally, everybody's a lowrider queen, but Queen of the Boulevard, I got to give it to her. Hands down.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She's out there. She's pushing it. She's at every...
All my switches breaking my car.
all the fucking time. And it's like, damn, girl, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? We're out there with her, and we're going to do this. We're going to do it together.
Yeah, and it's all about having fun. It really is. At the end of the day,
Oh, it's fucking fun as hell, dude.
How do you get
This is
receive? How do the men in the lowrider cultural receive you? How do they act? Are they standoffish or are they just
brand
down
new,
with
right?
it?
You guys are 2021 when this club was founded, correct?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Brand
Yes.
new.
so
You know
how's
what?
it been new on the scene?
You know what? For us, we've been good. To be honest, I'm really glad that we haven't had any negativity from men for the club. Me, I've dealt with a lot of it just throughout lowriding because I'm a woman and because I'm really active on the switch and because I would honestly say maybe because of the way I look, but
Sure.
just keeping it 100, I do a lot of low-key hate. But it is what it is. To me, it's like, hey, that just means I'm doing my thing.
Exactly.
Right? But, I'm going to be honest, though. I would say, like, a good 95% of the men are really supportive, and they're, like, that's dope. You're doing your thing. You're doing, you have this dope-ass ride that you bring out every weekend. You fuck it up. You don't just park it in your driveway and let it sit there.
Sure.
You bring that shit out and you work the fuck out of your car. Like, that's dope. Like, half these fools out here lowriding don't do that. And I've had a number of men tell me that, and I'm like, that's dope. That's cool. I love it.
Do you feel some added pressure to have to do extra just to get like that exception in there? Or?
I don't feel like added pressure because I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like me and there's this other woman that I would like to say that she's the one that motivated me to do what I'm doing.
Is it Tina?
Yes.
Fucking
Tina.
love her.
And when we're talking about this and we're talking about how she was like, it's crazy. Once you learn how to hit your switch on your car, it's like you don't want to not do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're cruising and you're just like,
It comes natural.
fuck. It's like, you just want to be on that shit. And I have to always remember, like, dude, chill. We're not even to where we're going yet. And I'm not even that bad. There's been times where I'm cruising out with my husband and he's crazy all on his fucking switches. And I'm like, bro, really? But I don't feel like it's an added pressure. If you enjoy it and you really love it, then it's all fun.
It's a lifestyle.
It's like it's all fun, and it's a part of the game.
Yeah, and it's good to see stuff like this because now you know that there's young ladies out there, ladies in general, that want to see, because we mimic what we see, and now that they see you and the success and what you're bringing, now it's going to motivate them to like, I can do that. Yeah. I can really do that. And I think that's always something that most people don't ever look at, especially because you're living it,
Yeah.
But I'm sure that there's other women out there that are like, damn.
Well, I think a lot of girls think their only way in is by having a boyfriend that has a car.
Exactly.
Like, that's how I'm going to get it.
It's
It's like, no, you don't have to just do that. You
for sure.
Get you a car.
Oh,
You can
it's
get
just
him into it.
It's a saving. It's just like they save for nails, hair, babysitting money, and whatever. You put that money aside, and it will accumulate to your car. You know what I'm saying? You could get your own car.
No, you're right. And it's funny because I've gotten so many DMs from women telling me that. Like, wow, you've motivated me. Like, I've always loved lowriding. I grew up in lowriding, but it was a man's thing. I wouldn't dare buy a lowrider, but now I want one. And to me, that's dope. Like, I never thought that would be my position out here.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That's not how that wasn't like, well, I'm going to get out there. I'm going to be a motivation to all these women. Like, no, that's not what that wasn't my, and in all honesty, when I came out, I did have somebody like that. And that's what I'm talking about. Tina, she's been lowriding for 35 plus years. She's an old school lady. And I just did a video with her and she hops her car still. And she's like, 55.
I remember seeing her back on the day in Crenshaw. That's what I was telling you. Like, we go way, way, way back, and it's crazy. But she was my motivation as well.
Yeah, and I would have never thought that I would be that to anybody.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? That wasn't
what
my
you
agenda.
set out to do. Yeah,
that wasn't my agenda.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, she's dope. I want to do what she's doing. That's badass. Like, if I'm gonna be out here, I'm gonna be doing that because that's a bad bitch right there. And that was it.
And that's what makes it even better sometimes, because you're not out there having an agenda, trying to push something.
Right.
You're just
You're
like,
out there doing your
I
thing.
love this.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
I
that's
love
exactly
lowriding.
how it's been for me. Like, people don't see what you go through behind the scenes, especially when you're a female working your car, all the shit you gotta, do to fix it. That's what I tell these girls. Like, Muñeca, she's fixing up her car and she broke it already too, and I'm like, girl, it's all part of the game. Like, look at me. I was hopping my car 2 weekends ago, and my coil popped out, crashed my shit, fucked it all up. I go, but it's part of the game. Like,
that's the way it works.
Yep.
You know?
You can't low ride without no problems.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Old car, new problems. That's the
Exactly.
deal,
And
It's
that's
man.
problems every fucking
And
since we've
yeah.
been out. It's every time I have an issue, something like people they don't understand. Like, I live far. I live in the IE area, so when I'm trailering my Impalas, you gotta understand it's not gonna make it from where we're gonna go.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? And even at the shows, it'll stop. It'll stop. We'll be almost to my girl's house, and boom, it turns off. Or what happened? The 64 turned off. The
Yeah, it
63
died.
Yeah, it's just problems. But you know what? We don't post our problems.
Sure.
We post us out there. So we're it's being worked on, and boom, we're back out.
There's a saying though that I never understood till now. It was like, if you ain't breaking your shit, you ain't using it right.
Sure.
That's
There you
basically
go.
what it is. If your shit's not breaking every weekend, then
Damn, it's
you're
about
not
breaking.
Guess you weren't hopping.
Yeah, guess you were hitting the switches right.
You weren't putting in work. And I'm just saying that because that's what I go through. That is my low riding life. For me, I'm out there and I'm breaking my shit, But I enjoy it.
And you look sexy doing it too. Yeah. Oh my God.
What, little Vanessa, I guess is what
Yeah,
what brought you to the club? Did you see them? What made you want to join Lady Lowriders?
Well, for me, I'm gonna be straight up. I'm gonna be 100. Sandy was my idol, and I was always like really like damn, like I would always watch her on Instagram and I'll follow her, and I'm like fuck, like I see her on the Switch, and I'm like, she's fucking dope. She's bad. Like, damn, like, she's hot. She's, like, getting that shit, Hey, eso es lo que a mí me gustaba. And I'm like, I already had my car, but I was, building it. But I didn't see no female out there like her. I would see females out there, but that's what attracted me to her, that she wasn't scared. She was really on that Switch. And I'm not going to lie, like, now, like, me, it's an honor to even be with her and her crew and like being a part of it, and I'm learning a lot from her, and I'm determined, and I even told her, I'm like, Sandy, I want you to teach me how to hop it, like I'm trying to break my shit, not break it, but like
break it. No, you have to break it. Yeah.
And that's what it's about. I'm not gonna lie, I was always like scared, like I was like, okay, because there's a lot of hate out there, and I just wanted to build my car and just be around my house, but honestly, like, she got me out of the shell, and I'm like, and it's crazy because it's like God does things in a certain way, and I'm like, what? Like, so I got my Lady Lowrider, my hoodie, and she hit me up, and I was like, me? I was like, me? You're asking me, so I'm not gonna lie, I was like, dang, like, I feel blessed, and I'm like, she's got a good heart, good vibes, and then I met Vanessa, and I'm like, we're gonna work this damn hard. We're gonna get it, and but yeah, and that's what it's about, your heart. That's one thing for me. It's like your heart's really gotta be in it, because it ain't for everybody, And it's like it's like a roller coaster. You can shake it up in there.
It's time consuming. It takes you away from your family or kid.
Yes.
It's just because you could bring your kids, but sometimes they're like, I don't want to go, or I'm tired,
wanna
and
go
I'm
home.
hungry. And you got to be financially set, because when that shit breaks, boom, you got to be on the roll right there.
Yes.
So it's
You gotta have a lowrider.
it's a lifestyle.
Yes.
It's not
sure.
a fucking hobby. Fuck a
not. Oh,
hobby.
no.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready to roll. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Shit, you tell Sandy one car's break, hey, I got another backup car. Don't trip. I'm gonna fucking bring one. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it is what it is. But we're expanding, we're growing, and may God continue to bless us with real women.
And we're
Real
having
riders.
fun. We're having fun.
And
We're having fun.
It's fun.
And it's all love. I feel like I tell the girls too, the biggest thing for me is motivating each other, motivating, encouraging, supporting. That's a big thing, It's hard to find that out there, because I remember when I kind of first started building my car or getting, into low riding, I remember somebody told me, they're like, you know what? There's a lot of hate out there, man. Their own club, this. I was like, no way. I couldn't believe it. I was like, why? If we're all out there for the same thing. I couldn't understand. Like, I remember he told me that, and I was just like, I didn't believe it. I was like, really? Why would there be so much hate? Why would you hate on your club sister?
Exactly.
That we're trying to build the same, we're out there to build the best cars we could build. And why would you be out here doing that if you're going to be hating? I couldn't understand it. But being out in the scene is like, damn, that shit's crazy.
You're like, oh, I do see it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy for reals. And a lot of it's just low key, which is, whatever. But it's crazy. Like, it's,
But that's good to have you in it now, changing that.
Yeah,
that
that's
whole
where
vibe.
exactly.
Of,
That's
hate.
where you're right. That's where I was getting to, is that I feel like I want to. That's the biggest thing I want to push with our girls. You know what I mean? That we support each other, that we encourage each other, be there for each other, because there's not a lot of that out there.
Sure.
There really isn't.
I will say that before Steve brought you guys up, I wasn't aware of you guys, and now that I am, I'm super excited. I shared this information with some people that I know, and they know you, and they were telling me like, dude, they're fucking dope, they're beautiful. You guys are getting all kinds of love right now on the on the Twitch, on the YouTube. We're getting beautiful ladies. We see Milo out there.
That's dope.
We got someone crushing on Muñeca online right now.
We got a lot of that.
Just out of curiosity, so being a big female group out there, I mean, are you guys getting hit on by other car clubs?
Dudes.
like,
No comment.
are they pressing hard on you?
You know what? To be honest, I thank God I don't. I am married. And everybody out there knows that I'm married. So,
Married
you
to
know,
the game, bitch.
So, you know, I don't. So I'm glad. But everybody knows me. So they
Just
they,
kidding, Dave.
They, so but I don't know about the other girls. The ones that are single, I'm sure they do.
Oh.
Is this live?
Yeah,
Too sexy for my car.
I think that Malibu is starting to
that's just
warm
good,
up.
though.
I think
Starting to warm up a little
I
bit.
think we needed to cut her off now. She's gonna start mooning all of us.
Johnny, get your phone ready.
Get your glasses on. Your binoculars. Because my ass is little. Just kidding.
You're giving
It's
out
muy
the gifts for your
grande.
birthday.
Yeah,
It's muy grande.
that's not what I saw.
Really quick, you kept mentioning about X amount of cars. We all went around and said one car. Just out of curiosity, can we go around and you tell me how many cars you actually have?
I just have one. I'm
Just
working
one?
on.
Okay, enough to make a calendar, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Oh, shit.
Because she said she trailered her Impalas, plural. I'm like, holy shit, she got
Yeah.
cars
Yeah.
on deck.
Oh yeah, she does.
Ooh,
For sure.
a calendar.
Yes.
How many cars
I
you got?
have
2 calendars?
And it's like,
No,
what do you
I
consider a
have
car?
one,
You know,
two,
does it have to be complete to be a car?
Enough,
I
she
have
has
4.
enough to put each body part.
I have 4.
Oh, Jesus.
I have 4.
Oh, 4 cars.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm hearing how many
know.
body parts she's going to put her cars in.
I'm just whispering body parts.
He's like, I got stuck on the body parts.
I think we might have to turn off her mic pretty soon.
We're going to keep it going.
For
Gonna
my
keep it
mic.
going.
Too sexy for my mic.
Vanessa's recruiting for the.
For the lowrider ladies calendar. That's what I'm hearing.
And are all your cars fixed up and ready to go, or are they project cars?
Yeah, I have a majority of them are ready to go, and I'm actually working on a few project cars.
That's a lot of cars. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of effort.
It
That's
is.
a lot of.
It really is. She knows when we talk, it's about the cars and it's being drained and what's next. And I was really trying to push out for. It was a secret, but for my 87 Cutlass this week, and of course it's back. The frame just came back, so now it's ready to be powder coated, and we're
Nice.
picking the colors out. And
Ooh.
so,
What color do you have in mind?
okay, it's between purple and pink. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Those are my favorite colors.
That's
Purple
another.
and
That's
pink.
another dope thing about the ladies' cars. I kid you not. Almost everybody has pink in their car.
My
Pink,
car is
As it
purple,
should.
pink, purple.
Pink
Yeah.
and purple.
That's and we didn't even plan that, but it just so happens. Yeah, her car's purple. She has purple and pink. My Impala. I'm
You
doing
should see
pink.
her 66. I seen
My
it.
my Impala is gonna be
I love
pink.
it. It's beautiful.
Nice.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool that we all have a little girly girl killer up
There
in
you
there.
go. I think you got to add the little
yeah.
girly touch to it, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
for
to make
sure.
it.
Most
It is the
definitely.
ladies.
Right.
It is
Yeah,
the
there
lady
you
lowriders.
go.
It's in the name.
Yeah.
Come on.
I have it on my car.
Yeah, she does.
Okay, there you go. Just holding it down then.
Yes.
How many cars do you have?
Well, I have 3. My husband is building his Monte Carlo. We share a town car, and then he got me the 84 Regal.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't forget your Batamobiles. You know what I'm saying, girl? We're going to tattoo that shit up.
And how many cars you got?
I just have one for right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. You guys over here with one car doing it right.
Don't even trip.
No, yeah, and that's the thing too.
But let me tell you this. 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, don't worry, because when one break, don't even trip, because you got to ride for that show. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? We don't trip. We try to help out the club and anybody, even the females that are out there that are not part of the club. So you always have a ride regardless. You know what I'm saying? My ride's your ride, and it is what it is.
I'm not calling Uber anymore. I'm calling it the Lady Lowriders.
Do that.
I need a ride with some switches.
Make that entrance.
right?
Carmen,
You just better be ready for a bumpy ride, okay?
Don't threaten me with a good time.
I'm just saying. Just don't fall out the window when we 3-wheeling that shit.
All I heard was 3-way. I ain't trying to fall out. No 3-way.
Yeah.
now Carmen, when did you meet up with the ladies? Because we've talked before, and I know your background, your story, and then that's one of the reasons that we did bring you ladies on, is because me and Carmen have talked, and not only is she doing this with you, but she has her own company that she runs herself. That you know what I'm saying, and to see that, that's always that's one of the reasons that I did reach out to you to have you on.
So you know that I do vending.
Yeah.
And that's where I started
Yeah.
doing vending venues. So I remember one day last year, or a year and a half ago, I was doing an event at Elysian Park. And I'm looking at the cars, and then I see this hot girl just driving on a 3-wheel, driving it, and then the car stops. So I see her get off, and she had like a hammer or something, and she hit the battery in the back. And
Abusive.
these guys just were like, hey, you need help? And she just dogged them like, no, I got it.
Fuck
And
you,
that
fool!
shit-
I got my own hammer.
That right there, I was just like,
this.
damn, that's her car.
Yeah.
And that, I grew up with this scene, but I've never had a car myself. And when I saw that, I was like, I want it. I want that car. So I remember I was like intimidated to be like, hi. And she came over. We took a picture on my booth. And then I would see her every other month or so. And one day I walked up to her and I said, I really want to get a lowrider. I want to be part of your club. And she didn't really pay attention. Maybe in her head, she already had this plan. That's how I think. Like, she already had something else in the future. And she was like, yeah, I'll let you know. And then in May, I did another show at Elysian Park, and she walked up to me. She's like, I have your plaque, right?
Wow.
And I was like, game on, I got to get a fucking car. And that's exactly what I did. And 2 weeks after she told me that, I had my car, and I was like, Sandy, I got a car. And
Was
then I
that-
ordered my plaque.
Out of curiosity, was that something that you already knew what kind of car, or was it like, hey, oh shit, I got a plaque, let me get the first thing that is available?
No, I knew what kind of car I wanted.
Okay.
I knew what kind of, and then I actually found it.
Nice.
And I
Wow.
love the fact that the previous owner had it for 20 years. Her husband passed away. And she was like, I don't have space for it. My children are older, and I don't drive it. And I was like, I want it. And I took it.
Yeah.
And I'm here now.
There we
That's
go.
dope.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's
And
what's up.
you vend, yes, but it's Micheladas La Nalgona, so people know exactly. And she has some crazy micheladas. When you go to Michelada Rumble, there's these licuadoras, bro, that are just insane.
Yeah, they're dope.
They're
They're
bomb.
bad.
And she has
Super bomb.
chamoy, she has cups, she has everything in it. It's really bomb. We just did the Tamale Festival
Yes, we
in
did.
Indio.
A 2-day
And,
event.
yeah, a 2-day event. It was great. Everybody out there was enjoying your micheladas. And if you want to check her out, Micheladas La Nalgona, check her stuff out. And definitely, it's really good stuff.
Thank you.
I was gonna say, I will say, at being at the Rumble, and how popular your drinks were, and they stand out. You can buy your michelada cups in a small blender as a cup, and everybody was rocking those motherfuckers everywhere.
Yep.
And it was crazy. I'm like, where the fuck? Why are there blender cups here? Or
What's
like,
funny-
why are there blenders? And why are people just what the hell?
Wait, but
And-
that's
know,
how it
because you
is
have to
whenever
think,
she's
yeah.
out with us. That's how it is.
You got to think nutrition.
It's funny because whenever we're out at a show and we're all there, we get her shit and we walk around with them, and we're like, over there.
But
you know?
you gotta be smart when you sell your product. You gotta know how to label it, how to, because my company, my corp, it's Michela Nalgona, which is like michelada, right? And I said, well, if I were to name it Chamoy Carmen, how boring is that?
Yeah.
So let me give you something
You
to come
probably
back
wouldn't
and
be
look
my
at.
friend. Motherfucker.
So you have to be, and then I got the pink, and that's the reason why my car is gonna be pink.
Attractive.
Because it calls your attention. So maybe I might not be like, oh, super slim and, your type. But I feel that my attitude and the way I welcome you to come, I think I buy you with that.
No,
And my
definitely.
product itself.
And she's hardcore too, cause you could catch it in her vibe and shit. That's why, and let's not mistaken, she's our sergeant of arms as well
she is.
for the
She
club,
did it.
for the
She
club,
did it.
because
Hell yeah.
the her attitude, the way she is,
And she's a good
and
business
she's on
person.
top the business. She's on top of it. She's on she's an amazing friend and amazing
Like sometimes
woman.
guys will come up and, they try to be cute and shit. And I'll just put a stop to it. Like,
What's
You
up,
want a
homie?
beer or
West
what?
Coast pop locking right now, motherfucker.
but politely.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I'm not ghetto. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
get off on them. I'm just like
I'm
let
ghetto.
them
What's
know.
up?
Hey, what you want, fool? Order something. Leave.
Right here.
I just let them know, like
Yeah.
I'm working. Like, what's up?
Buy something.
Or
Yeah.
Get his
You know?
way.
Oh yeah.
It's a business.
and
Yeah,
they get
it
it.
is.
It's a business.
And it's funny because they get it. They're just like, all right, well, let me, I don't know if I intimidate them by the look
I'm
or
sure you
just
do.
straight, like,
You know what I'm saying?
but
Well,
I'm glad.
sometimes,
But
yeah.
you know what? That is me and Vanessa told her that is the thing that we love about her is that she's firm.
Yeah.
She's firm, but she's cool and collective. She's not all ghetto and no. She knows how to get her point across, and she's a very firm, strong woman, and that is what we love about her.
Big time.
And that's
huge.
how blessed we are to have her be a part of us.
Thank you.
No,
Because
non-hater. She sees your post, she's on it. Like, dude, that's my girls right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, she's just on top of shit. Like, that's just you. You just want that strong women be. Right, I can't even say behind you. I want to say right beside you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you expanding? Are you going to other
Fuck yeah.
states?
You know, we are. We definitely are. I do have a lot of women that hit me up, you know, for information on prospecting and stuff. I feel like right now I have a wonderful group of ladies that I'm still trying to settle in and making sure that everything's good. And I'm just trying to make sure, like I said, that we're good. And
You fortify your position before
Exactly.
you expand. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely. So, you know, I think that's definitely in the future for us. But we're taking it slow, you know?
So you guys got all the most important things. The three most important things being plaques, jackets, and titles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you have those three things, and
Yeah.
you got a club. That's all you need.
yeah.
It's that stuff.
No,
And
definitely.
we got a lot of heart, a lot of love, and
Oh yeah.
and
You know, we definitely have our rules, we all have our dues for what all the stuff that we do. We're going to have a cruise night in March in honor of International
You
Women's
guys,
Month.
please
You guys
join
should come
us.
out.
Which is in
Yeah.
March.
You have to come
We're
out.
invited. We
And,
gotta come.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're going to be giving out trophies.
When is that again? March?
March 6th.
March 6th. Where
March
at?
6th. We're still trying to decide on the location because I did it last year in Pasadena. That's where I'm from. But I kind of want to expand it and do it different areas every month, because I have all the girls that are spread out through Southern California.
Pros.
So I want to. I'm kind of wanting to, move it around. So that's kind of what we're talking about.
And it's just fun because it's just the atmosphere, the vibe. It's the atmosphere, the vibe. You know what I'm saying? When you see us on the scene, when we see you on the scene, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is who, this is what. Oh, and it's just an amazing to get together, ride together, get to know you in person, and be like, this bitch really crazy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
but
what you see in
fun,
my
but
personality,
fun.
It's real. I live like this every fucking
Yeah.
day. People
And
think that
and
it's
wait,
And you guys want to know what's dope? That her husband, it's like, accepts her for who she is.
Oh, yeah.
because
And I love
you know
it.
why? Because that
He
fool
lets
grew up with
her.
me since the 90s.
He lets her
The
do
90s.
her thing, and
Yeah.
he lets her be. And I never see them argue. And I'm just like, I tell him like,
I stopped him up a
Louis,
couple times before, you know what I'm saying?
Before they head out, she's
boom.
like, look, fool.
Hey, look, fool, you know
I'm
what
like,
saying?
Louis, that shit is so dope. Like, you
Wait,
let her
but
be
I
her.
have to share this, and even if she gets mad at me, I don't care. I still love her. He has a remote control for her, and I told him that I needed to borrow it when we brought her
Yeah.
today. He's
Is it the
like,
one down there?
That's what I was thinking for a second. Like, okay, what's up, girl? like she's getting vibrated from home right now. Like, hold on.
I was about to say, hey, he didn't tell me that shit. I just feel it.
No. Like a remote control, like to turn her off.
Thank you. Right? Tell her. But you know what? I'm always turned on.
Yeah, it's hard to turn her off.
It really is, and that's the thing because I grew up with them. So he's known me since the 90s, and we've
So
been
he
friends.
knew what he was getting into.
yeah.
Oh, fuck
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Fuck
And,
yeah.
and you know what the best part is when you have a relationship like that is,
Yeah.
hey, that's what you were attracted to.
Right. Don't
Yeah.
be
You
mad
that,
now.
all that. Yeah, don't try
Yeah.
to change it now, bro.
Yeah.
And that's why, and that's another thing too, because sometimes when, you know what I'm saying, we both gotta get G'd up and shit, he's like, you know, I can't change anything about you because I fell in love with the person who you are, what
Yeah.
you've become, who you've been. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I'm G. What's up? You know what I'm saying?
See-
But this is me. This is real life. Like, if you get me, what you see on social media is 100 times better in real life.
Yeah, she is.
Because my personality is not fake. I don't
It's
fake
not
around
just-
no bitches,
it's-
no vatos.
It's
like,
not
this
just
is me.
a 1
a
second
facade.
story clip.
A
It's that's how
facade.
she is.
Oh my God.
That's what they-
Okay.
And then
My sergeant at arms right here because
yeah, see that's what you're here.
It's birthday month, birthday week or
whenever you
something.
Friday,
birthday's-
motherfuckers.
her birthday's
Friday.
next
Her
weekend.
birthday is this weekend, Friday.
This weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
28th.
So that's
I'm
the
an
reason
Aquarius.
why I'm
Yeah,
not.
we already partying it up now.
Yeah, I'm not
Thank
working.
you. I've been sober for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
This is
Well,
Not anymore.
sober. Not sober,
Well, she's
just not
celebrating
drinking.
now. Yeah, there you go.
She took a break.
Yeah.
It's just a
I did.
break, guys.
Yeah, I did. But you know what I'm
She's
saying?
not a quitter.
What you see, this is
Not a
me
quitter.
all
Not a quitter.
day. What you see, oh my gosh, yeah, no, bitch.
No, yeah,
You're gonna get this 24/7 because
Yeah.
there's no filter on me. I don't gotta pretend to do this, pretend to be this, pretend to be hype up. I'm hype up 24/7, sober
And
or
even when
non-sober.
she's not sober.
Thank
I
you.
mean, when
It's
she
probably
is
worse.
sober.
When she is
Whoa, wait. I'm like, wait. When
Let
she
me give it to Mike.
is sober. See, she's rubbing off on me already.
But it's
But,
fun. We
yes.
have a good time.
And this is how it is when we go out. Like,
Yeah.
we're just chilling, drinking.
And if you're walking on the street and I'm having a good time, you might be a victim of my mooning. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be there on the.
But
On,
she's
on
She's
the
not
six.
lying either.
Be on the 6, guys.
You know what I'm saying?
What more would you want? Someone to be fake, or you want someone to be right here faking the funk, or you want someone to be straight up real, like
All
this
the
is who
time.
I am. Hey, if you like me, and if you don't, then you just don't.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
and it's okay, and that's what it's all about. Like, you don't know fake ass people, you know, like fuck. Hey, we crazy, eh?
It's all about having a good
Shit.
time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. This is how I met her. This is how I met her. They love me. They accepted me. You guys have no choice. You guys have no choice. I am your father.
You were a tornado. You were a tornado out spinning in the world, and
Yeah.
you've sucked all of these women up
Yeah.
into your tornado.
They gonna suck me later, but oh my God, no more drinks.
Yeah, let's take away her
No
drinks.
more drinks.
She says no more drinks, and she's been pouring drinks for everybody. By the way. She's
You
been
know why?
topping
Because
up
I have that song, Little John. Shot. Or is that Pitbull?
one of those.
Everybody. Or
One of
it's
those
my
guys.
bitch.
I think I think she needs a refill over here. She's about done. Oh wait,
Yeah.
she's like, I do.
Okay. You guys really want to turn up in here?
But
then.
this is us. We have a lot of good times. We have a lot of fun. We love being with our cars. That's the main thing is, man, what we could do with our car, how we could fix it, how we can make it better. And it's always under the works. What you see on social media or whatever, there's so much going behind it. You know what I'm saying? And it's financial and it's the works and the parts and stuff like that. And I think that's what's making us tighter and stronger too.
I have a car as well, and I'm trying to work on it. But isn't it hard to choose colors and interiors and all that kind of stuff? Is
Heck
it-
yeah.
You know what it is,
Heck
but
yeah.
I mean, I'm just speaking for myself personally because I'm like, I do makeup and I have all these color schemes and shit in my head all the time. So for me, that's not really hard because
you already know what you
I
want.
already know what I like,
Yeah.
what my stilo is when it comes to like color patterns and shit. Because cannot do that with makeup. So it's kind of easy for me. It's like I can even look at, like I said, I have a hopper that I'm redoing, and I'm just like I have all these. I already know how I want it. I can already see it, and I'm just like, oh. My husband's like, oh my God, really pink? I'm like, he's like, you already have a pink car. I'm like, it's okay.
I have another pink car.
That's
I
the same
know.
thing with us. So it's funny that you said that because today I messaged this in the group chat. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is for my frame for my 87 Cutlass, and I'm telling the girls like, you know what, help me out, like what's going, And Sandy, well, what's the color? What's the color? And I was like, well, I want to do it between, like a plum color, but I was thinking this color,
I like that one. That one's better.
that one
than
right
the
there.
rest,
See?
yeah.
Look at this
More
one.
girly.
So you get help from your from your members and stuff.
Yeah.
This was in the group chat, you ladies, that I had sent.
Yeah, and
and
said,
this is to pick from my
s-
frame too, because it's gonna offset from my my chips, and it's gonna offset from the color.
And
of
I
the
said
car.
I want to see the color of the car too, because I need to visualize how they're gonna go together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Before I
to, I'm
give
gonna
you
have
my
to text the
official
ladies
decision.
to get my color.
Before I
You
give
know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Before
saying?
I give you my official decision, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's how I was too. I was like, I told my husband, he's like, what color car do you want? I'm like, I just wanted purple and pink. And I just got to tell him my idea, and he puts it to life for me because he paints all our cards. So I just got to, like, I want this, that design, and he just puts it in his head, and he does
And her
what
car
he
is
does.
beautiful. It's pink,
I
purple,
fucking love it.
glittery
Oh.
as fuck, glitter it's the shit.
the iconic women lowriders symbol.
on it? Yeah.
Amazing. And tell your husband what's up with the pool match. I'm ready, girl. Brittany, I'm going to your house this weekend.
He's watching.
I know he is. Pull match. Oh, pull match. Pull match.
So you're married to an
Thank you.
artist that paints and,
Yeah.
and cars and
Yes.
stuff. That's awesome too to have someone like that at your disposal.
Fuck
and
yeah.
you know,
Yep.
shoot the ideas and have stuff.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like I said, I have a car. Johnny's had cars before too, and it's always harder to really get something that because you want it to stand out. You want to make a you want to make a statement. There's something you've been
exactly.
working on.
You got to
Been working
represent
on.
yourself, represent
Exactly.
you.
I
That's why
feel there's such a big, not a big isn't it? There's a piece of me missing now that I don't have. Now that I just drive a regular ass car. It's like there's a piece of me, a piece of my identity.
Yeah.
That's gone because I just like just drive a fucking regular stupid asshole car. Like, listen. So for all that, because for a while, even for a couple years, getting in the car and you just turn the key and it turns on. And then you turn on the air conditioning, and there's air conditioning, and like all the modern things. You're like, man, this is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And then after a couple years, it's like, no one even notices me when I'm driving. I don't have loud pipes on this fucking thing. It's just like, just.
You ain't
park-
getting nods by people that see
Yeah,
you
man.
by, oh,
The
nice ride.
the valet doesn't say nothing to me when I pull those. It's like fucking, it's like a regular ass car. Like, that's the worst life,
comes this
man.
guy.
You know, so you guys are getting me fired up. Like, man, I need
yeah.
a fucking car again, man.
See?
Let's,
Yep.
let's do this. I hope you guys could come out on March 6th. The location is to be announced, but we would love to,
Yeah,
have
we'll
you
be
guys there,
posting it
take
up and-
pictures,
Nah,
post it up,
definitely.
see us what we do up in action,
Yeah, I wanted to see you guys break the cars. Man.
you know what? Definitely, you'll see that.
You'll see.
You'll see that.
Not mine.
Do you ladies ever go to the bigger shows and take your cars as a crew to like super
So,
shows and all that?
That's funny because I had told Sandy about that back in 2000 and 2002 and 2004. I've been to Tokyo, Japan for the Lowrider
Hell
Super
yeah.
Show.
Oh, nice.
I traveled Japan to Shibuya, been there. And I told Sandy, because I peep out shit. And I was in my teens. I was 17 years old the first time I went to the Lowrider Super Show in Japan. I said, Sandy, we get together and we ship. We go, and I even told her this. We get the club, we get together, we pick a couple cars to pay for, we ship them. Let's ship them to a fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Let's do this. I'm thinking worldwide shit. I'm
Sure.
thinking
Yeah.
let's hit up other states where the young girls or even the people can't even come to California. Let's go hit up their states.
We're going to Reno in June.
Oh, nice.
We're actually we got asked to be the judges
Judges.
at a show out there
That's
in Reno.
cool.
And they want me to come out and be a vendor.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be
Double
bomb.
down. Double down.
You know the
And we actually
business.
are. I don't know if you guys know the Lowrider Super Show
Yeah.
is back.
That's what I was about to ask.
Long
Are they doing
Beach.
this
We're
shit?
gonna be there.
Yeah, we're
yeah.
we're
It
actually-
sold out in
It's sold out in like
4
4 hours.
Yeah, so
and we were
we're-
able to get us spots.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so
Nice.
we will be
Be
at the
there.
Lowrider Super Show in Long Beach.
When
in
is that
March.
one?
In
In
March.
March.
I believe it's
March.
March 20, the last Sunday.
28th.
8th. March 28th.
And then sometime in May you'll be at the Michelada Rumble hanging out as well.
Yeah, what day is
Oh,
that?
yeah.
We haven't said
One
yet.
of the-
announced.
one of the- some
Okay.
Saturday
We're still working
in
on
May.
some stuff, especially with
Okay.
the artists that we're gonna have.
Yeah.
So as soon as we
You guys-
have it,
Yeah.
y'all know.
We got
Okay.
so much going on, and
For
it's
sure,
going to
that'll
be
be
an
dope.
amazing year. Let me tell you, it's going to be an amazing year because Lady Lowrider Car Club, we are really doing it. We're trying to push not only our cities, our state, but we're trying to expand and
And you know,
explore.
we're trying to be out there. You know,
Yeah, most definitely.
That's, at the end of the day, that's what it's about: is being out there, rolling your car, doing your thing. That's
Flexing. You know what I'm
that's-
saying?
yeah, it's like
And
it's like
that's
what do we?
peacocking. That's why you do this. That's why you know,
build your
yeah.
cars, to take
To
them
show 'em.
out, to show them off.
Yeah.
So
you want
that's
someone
what
to say like, "Oh man, that's
we're
that
doing,
ride's dope,"
and
or
that's
whatever.
what we're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's
Heck
a
yeah.
group of women, and it's my group of women they're amazing. I love all of them. Each one brings their own individuality to the group, and we vibe so well, and I love it. And I'm so happy that things have worked out for me the way that they did, because I wouldn't be here with them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Sure.
Yeah.
And I'm so blessed and so grateful like that things happened the way they did. I really am, because I couldn't have picked a better group of girls to be around. I couldn't have.
Nice.
I'm really
We love
happy
you,
with
That's
that.
girl.
amazing.
Nice, that is.
I really am.
And that's how a lot of things happen. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just become friends.
Like you said,
No.
you fail at shit.
Yeah.
You know, you
going to
do.
fail.
You fail at shit. You really do. And I've done that a few times out here. And now I'm here, and I hope that this works out. But, you know, I love it.
It's not
Yeah.
hope.
I love
You
my
gotta
girls.
have faith, because it will work out. It's
No,
gonna
yeah,
work
yeah.
out. You
Well,
know
you're
what I'm
going to
saying?
fail, but you're going to fail on your way to success. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
oh
saying?
yeah.
Success is, some people get it right away,
Yeah.
you know, and some people have to work at it.
And
Yeah.
some people don't believe in you.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, and a lot of people don't believe in us, and a lot of people are hoping to like, okay, when it's gonna. But you know what? We keep growing, and we keep expanding, and we keep busting out with more cars and more women and more love and more
And it's
support.
not gonna stop. You know, every
It
time
can't.
we go on a cruise down, we pull over, girls just come like, oh my god.
This
I
is a
love
West
it."
Coast shit right
Yeah.
here.
Hell yeah.
Hell
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
And I'm going
This
to
is
tell you,
West
yeah,
Coast.
I mean, it's real, guys. I'm telling you, it's
real.
real. I don't know how you think this is fake. If you think it's fake, this shit's real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It
saying?
really is,
The
man.
energy that's in here,
Yeah.
the love that they have for each other, you can tell.
Yeah.
The love for cruising, for lowriding, for building, for the culture itself.
And you know,
It's-
and we
it's
lowride,
you
we
can
do
feel
it. We do it the way we enjoy it, the way
Yeah.
we like to do it, and that's hitting switches. You know, doing our thing, whatever you want
And
to
we
call
just don't
it,
stay in our
and
area.
that's what we love.
Exactly. We don't stay
We
in our
do it
area.
the
We're
way we like to do
everywhere.
it.
LA, the Inland Empire, i.e., Orange County. You know what I'm saying?
The
Yeah.
Valley.
Nevada, the Valley. Like, we're there.
Lowride the
We're
world. You want to
fucking
go to
there.
Japan?
Yeah.
I've been to Japan.
Yeah.
I fucking loved it. I've been telling Sandy, girl, we got to push our girls. Let's do it. Let's do the show. You know, I don't know what's up with the whole COVID shit or what's going on. But I told Sandy, I go, we got to go back out there. We got to go out there, dude. That shit was bomb. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate enough to go out there with some true people on the game, like Kita from Uso. You know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace. Like, man, it was on and popping. You know, it was the shit back in the day.
And they love the culture.
They do. Because a lot of people I see, it's so funny because I see a lot of posts now. Oh man, they're, dressing cholo-ish and da-da-da. And it's not new to me because in the 90s, I already knew that.
Yeah.
In the early 2000s, I already knew that because when I went out there, they were like, oh, taking pictures of me in the streets. And when I walked into a clothing store into Japan, they were bumping Snoop Dogg with the fucking cuss lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you knew like you were.
They take
someone-
it serious when they do their
Yeah.
things, whether it's low riding,
Hell
whether it's
yeah.
rockabilly scene, whether it's country, whatever they do, they try to do it to perfection.
Oh yeah, and they have a majority of our cars. That's how I.
Yeah, I was
feel.
gonna say,
I
you see,
Yeah.
all my friends' stolen cars were at that show you were at.
yeah.
Yeah, they had a big Worms car from Friday. That car
Sure.
that's in Japan. I had a 61 that was sold to Japan back in the day. I was young, and that's how I in my teens, knowing the game and flipping the cars and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot more to the women in our club than what people think that they know out
Yeah.
there.
History.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of history.
Knowledge, history.
Oh, yeah.
You know
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real.
Experience.
Experience.
Been here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, and the flipping with the cars and how it was.
And
That was
breaking
that was my
switches.
teenager stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just fortunate enough that I have female friends that we could do that together now, and we're on the same page, the same love, all love. You know?
Yep.
So,
Sounds amazing.
hell yeah.
Random question. I'm not too familiar with the car car club stuff, and I didn't realize there was different titles. I knew about presidents, but what sergeant in arms?
She's in charge of all the guns.
Hey, wait, hold up. Nalgona, did you tell him? Did you tell him?
No, I didn't tell her.
Máquina 501.
Okay, I thought you told him.
No, I
You
didn't
brought your
say
car?
nothing.
No te creas, but yeah.
Do you want to say?
How many positions are there in a car club?
Right now there's 4.
Yeah, we have our secretary.
Shout out to Fifi.
Yeah.
Hey,
our
Fifi.
girl Fifi.
Hey.
She's recovering from being sick right now, so she couldn't make it. But
she's
the one
watching
that's.
us.
We did see her up on there. Right there,
That's
Miss
right,
Fifi
Lady
12.
Lowriders.
Love you.
That's Fifi, and she's so supportive. Like, oh my
Yes,
God, it's
super.
all love with her, no hate. She jumps out like,
Oh yeah,
she's crazy.
she's crazy. That's our girl.
No, she's
just
crazy, but
amazingness.
she's mellow.
She's
not,
mellow,
I don't
but
think she's
don't
not
piss
as
her
crazy
off.
as I.
hi, baby.
It's
She's
crazy,
not as crazy
when
as
the
all of us.
craziest one here is saying she's crazy.
She's
It's like,
crazy.
hey,
Hey, you know what? I was fortunate enough that she
That's
stayed
why.
with me for the weekend. Let me tell you, I
She
love
was like,
her.
Sandy, I don't know what Vanessa's gonna do to me.
Hey, if she was here, she'll be like, "Oh my God, I had a fashion weekend and she was butt naked. Like, does this look good? Does this look good?" But I was honored for her to stay with me and be like, "Hey, girl, can I stay with?" Like, hell yeah, dude. Like, I invite people to my house all the time.
She said
But if you don't
Vanessa
come to
is
my
the craziest. She said Vanessa is the craziest.
good times. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, the
But she'll
Bubba, the
tell you,
Bubba
like,
Master
I invite
ass.
you to my house. I invite you to my house because you know what I'm saying? We're going to do it. You're
Yeah,
going to do
I
it
know.
Vanessa way.
And then we have Mel,
tú sabes.
Melody.
Mel.
Now,
She's not in.
Mel.
She's our sister in Oxnard. She's the one that had to work late, so she couldn't make it. And she's a good part of our team. She's a
Super
little
sweet.
quiet,
Yeah.
very sweet.
She's
like
I think she's the
Brittany.
youngest, right?
Yeah, and she's the youngest.
She's the
She's like
youngest.
21.
23, no?
No,
21?
is
Yeah,
she?
21?
I think so.
Mel, how old
and
are
let
you?
me tell you, but we did give her a certificate and a recognition because let me tell you, she took her
She's been
car
coming
out
out.
to Vegas. She's brought her car. Like, she will bring her car out. There is no stopping homegirl. We went to a private event. She brought her shit.
Yeah.
She drove her shit.
Yeah.
New Year's, she was down here. She brought her car.
Yeah, she's definitely dedicated for sure.
Very, very dedicated.
And that's one of the things that I love about these girls. They definitely, when they can, they show up.
It
They
takes
pull up.
dedication.
I
It
love
is.
that. I love that part of car clubs too. It's like, you to drive? You
Yeah.
to drive that car or what, man? You
Yeah.
better be out there. I don't
Nah,
care.
I'm a
It's funny
trainer.
I don't
because
care if it's in Fresno. You better drive that fucking car.
You
I'll
know
see you
what?
up there.
I feel attacked. That sounds like Sandy to me. Bitch, you better come.
it's funny because we rather not jump in the car with someone else. Like, we want
Sure.
to take our own
Everybody
car.
Yes.
solo, just rolling.
But if we're
Yeah.
forced to, I'm just like, yo, can I?
Yeah,
If
it's
it's,
like
you know,
if it's spare the last minute, you don't even gotta ask. Bitches jump in pop up the fucking seat, be like,
Yeah.
all right, let's
jump
do it.
in the trunk.
And then at a
You know
red
what I'm
light,
saying?
at a red light, we'll just switch. Like, okay, you go with her and I'll go
Sure,
with her.
I've been here too long.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over there.
Yeah, no.
I wasn't even thinking of putting switches on my car, but now I think
You should. It's
Just
hot.
have us sit
Switches.
in there.
Yeah, that is one of the requirements for my girls.
Oh, really? Got switches?
Oh, you have to
no
have
shit.
switches.
That's
Wow.
pretty cool.
Yep.
It's in our law bylaws.
Yeah,
You do have to have
that is one of the requirements.
no
for us.
airbags, switches.
So we gotta have switches.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that. Pure.
Yeah.
Pure.
We do have rules. We do
Yeah,
have
we
rules.
do.
So when I got my car, a week later, I got my switches.
Yes.
And then right now it's doing undercarriage and we're doing the high lockup. And then it's
Yeah.
going to go to paint. So
Yeah.
I'm moving pretty fast.
She is. She's
Wow.
on
Yeah,
that shit.
I love it. I fucking love it.
So, out of curiosity, if I wanted to go and start getting into the lowrider game, how much money do I need up front to
Oh my
fucking start
God.
doing switches
More.
and
You
shit?
need more. More.
Just
however,
more?
however much you have, more.
It really depends where you're trying to be. You know, where
What
you're
type
trying
of
to
car
be
do
at.
you want
What type of
to
car you
have?
You
want?
will never be done with your car because let me tell you one thing. You could
Yeah, that's
pick,
true.
and I'm not gonna say mediocre. You could pick an interior that is affordable at the moment, and you're gonna want to upgrade maybe a year later.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You're always gonna always want to upgrade on your rims and on your tires and on your paint job and on the interior and digital
and when you break
dash.
your switches.
Yo, you're definitely gonna want to have parts
and
on that.
Yeah.
This is a key thing that I tell the girls. Me, I just repainted my Cutlass, last year? Last year, not even a year ago. But because I'm active on the switch, I'm always taking my car out there, my paint's already chipping.
Sure.
It's already tripping.
Oh, damn.
So that is a given. And I tell the girls, that's a part of the, and I'm like, fuck, because my shit was clean. It was looking dope. It was looking brand new. And but you know what? Everybody tells me, hey, but your car puts in work.
Sure.
Your car's out there.
yeah.
Your car puts in work.
That's
You
why
can't
she's
be-
Boulevard queen of the Boulevard. Because seriously, she don't give a fuck. She puts in.
And
Dude, where the fuck does your paychecks go?
car,
God damn.
onto mine to my car.
She dude, I give it,
It
to
really
Sandy,
does.
dude. She wears and tears and tearing up her shit, but that's
I think
what
I've
she
changed my
loves to
mind
do.
on the switches.
No more switching.
Broken up, bro.
But you know what though? You can have switches and not be as
Yeah.
active on
Yeah.
the
Oh,
switch.
well, yeah, you can
No,
have
but
all,
you just
you
told
can do
me
all
earlier-
kinds of things.
No,
You told me, hold on. You told me
Right,
earlier
boring,
that as soon as I
exactly.
hit the switch, I'm not going to
Well,
want to
that's-
unhit it.
Yeah,
You're not. And that's
You're
why
right.
she's
You're
considered
right.
Boulevard Queen because she
You're
got
right.
she got everything that needs to be backed up. She's
You're
gonna break
right.
it.
I can't take that back.
You know, I'm going to be
Right.
hitting it. And I'm
But
like,
you know
oh,
what? If you
shit,
start,
I like that. Bam.
if you start off low, I'm gonna be honest. When I first started, I had my regular 2 pumps. I had 6 batteries. I was hopping in my car, whoop-de-whoop, whatever, doing my little 3-wheel, and I was good. But my husband, this guy is the one that really hyped me. Put a piston pump in my car, added 3 more batteries. He made my car do the most, and everything he did, every step of the way, I fought him. I was like, no, I don't need that.
You're
no, I don't
crazy,
want that.
Dave. You're fucking
I don't want
crazy.
that. And he's like, you're gonna like it. Don't trip. My car's all fucking flying and shit. I'm like, dude, look at how little I am, bro. You're trying to throw me out the car. And he's like, don't trip. You're gonna. And then sure enough, I'm in the car,
And you love
flying out the motherfucker. But I love it.
I caught her one time. She hit the switch so hard, she went whew, through her. So I was like, oh shit, bitch.
Wait, let me tell
Cradled
you.
her up.
Let me tell you, I've gotten rug burns on my forehead from hitting the
Hilarious.
switch, hitting the fucking ceiling on my car. I've had a couple times that I've
You
had
got to put
rug
that
burns.
thick foam on top then.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm thinking of investing in a helmet.
I got you. I got a bunch of them in my closet.
A helmet, a neck brace, some body armor.
Yeah. Has the technology gotten better? Because the last time that I remember being like really involved was in like hydraulics. It's like 20 plus years ago. So I imagine that the technology has had to have gotten better, at least cheaper.
Oh no!
No.
I don't know about
It's
better.
more expensive.
You know what? I hear about a lot of upgraded shit that is out there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think for the most part, we're still kind of with the basic, regular, old school kind. Not
Yeah.
old school shit, but kind of, like not all the new stuff. But as far as being cheaper, oh no,
Yeah.
oh
Everything's
no,
just getting more pricey and pricey.
Oh, yeah,
Chrome's going up.
Sure.
everything is expensive. Like, I was just telling Muñeca, she's learning how to hop her car. She burned out her motor. Motors are $150 each just to learn how to hop your car. You burn that shit out. Oh.
And you're gonna be in a few of those.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? You're gonna
Learning how to
you're
hit-
gonna burn out a few
Oh
of those
yeah,
for sure.
For sure.
It's just good to have. We were just talking about that earlier.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just good to have some on deck.
Extra.
You know what
Sure.
I'm saying? You have to.
Oh yeah, but
there's no
you
way.
have to have the piggy bank for it too.
Sure, of course.
You know,
That's all it is, time and money. That's all
Oh,
people
yeah.
talk about cars. I'm like, it's time and money.
it
man.
is.
And it's
it
more
is.
money than time.
It
Oh
definitely,
yeah,
definitely
that's
is.
exactly what it is.
Yeah.
It is for
And,
sure.
and that's the thing though too, like holding the title of president and vice president, you gotta fucking come full force. You know what
Sure.
I'm saying?
this
like
this
You
weekend
set the
alone.
example.
This weekend alone, my husband was thank God my husband works on my car, so I don't have to pay like shops and shit to do
Yeah.
all my stuff. He just
Thank
I
you,
had a
Dave.
leak-
Thank you, Dave, for hooking up the 62. Because let me tell you,
We appreciate you, Dave.
Dave, a big shout out to fucking Dave.
Yeah.
Sandy's
Dave,
hubby.
thank you, Dave.
Let
Thanks,
me tell
Dave.
you because
Oh my God.
We had a 62 brought the other day, and we thought it was something. Nah, homeboy fucking took a good look at it. And he goes, "Hey, this is what's missing. This is what's missing." So to Big Dave, dude, fucking
Good job, Dave.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
it just is like I was saying though. Just this weekend alone, I had my differential leaking oil into my brakes that was spitting everywhere. So we had to take my whole differential apart, fix the seals. My piston pump was fucked up. He had to take that apart, re-hone it, do all kinds of shit to that. Then one of my rocker moldings fell off my car. Had to go buy another one, slap that bitch on. He had to take my door panel. I mean, this is all the shit he did on Sunday
Damn.
to my car. And he's just like, damn, babe, can you just chill a little bit? I'm like,
It's your fault,
Hitting them
Dave.
goddamn switches.
Yeah, no, but it's your fault.
You know what I'm saying?
exactly what he tells me. I'm like,
It's appreciate the women, not just us,
go,
but
hey, Dave.
but the women that are out there that
Hey,
are
he-
rocking their
hey.
shit is.
But Dave,
Thanks.
it's your fault. You're the one that you kept putting more and more in it. Like,
right?
what'd you expect?
Lewis would
Yes.
say. Lewis would say that asshole.
What would you expect, Dave?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right?
But like, hey,
I tell him I was good with my regular old little pumps and my
exactly.
6 batteries. I was fine with that. You wanted me to, add. So here we are.
It's because Dave wants to see you do the most, you know? It's funny because a couple weekends ago, we were out here in Orange County, and I was driving, I wasn't hitting the switches, and I was just driving, I had the ass locked up or whatever, and then here comes Dave on the side, and he's like, hit that shit, swing it, and I'm like, wait, what? No, I'm like I'm kind of scared, and he's like, nah, fuck it, break it, and I'm like, all right, cool, he's like,
And she did, and she broke it.
So I was like, fuck it, all right, cool, let's do it. So here it go, and I'm like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And then later on, I'm like, oh shit, I'm like, fuck, I burnt some shit.
That's what you see, Dave.
But it
See,
was
Dave?
worth
Thanks,
it.
Dave.
It was worth it. Thank you, Dave, for pushing me
worth it.
because you know what? Hey, that's what it's all about. You gotta be active. It's
You
like
gotta break it to
it's
know
like,
you're alive.
Come on, that's the
Yeah.
fun part. You can't just be driving and just barely hit a switch. Man, you fucking better hit
Break that shit.
Yeah, that's
Like-
the fun part.
And you know what? That's the cool thing is that, that was usually the guys doing that shit.
Yeah.
You don't really from when I been in lowriding, even started to lowriding, there wasn't women out there doing that.
Yeah.
There, even to date, like there's still no old school women that I can say I know that does that aside from
Tina.
the lady that I'm telling you about. Tina.
Yes.
Her. She's the one that, I saw from the gate out there on her switch, and she fixes all her shit.
Yeah.
That is one thing
She don't
about
have
her.
a Dave.
Oh no, she don't got a Dave.
But let me tell you,
Tina.
Dave's hardcore. Let me put another story real fast. Just a couple weekends ago, there's no passing up Dave. Dave wants us to do our shit. So we were over there. We were chilling at Dave's and Sandy's, and Dave was busy with, I think it was your car. He was busy doing some shit with your car. And Muñeca's car needed to get up on the trailer because it wasn't going to make it to Pasadena to Orange County. And we were standing there, and David's like, y'all fucking got to put that shit on the fucking trailer. I can't help you. You know what? Me and Sandy were like, fuck that shit. Shoot, like, this ain't our first rodeo. This ain't our first time putting a car in a trailer and shit. Like, let's burn this shit. We did that shit in 2 fucking minutes. We threw up the fucking Monte Carlo on the trailer, and then boom. They're looking at us like, what? Fool, you fucking with the best. You know what I'm saying? But Dave, there's no breaks with Dave. He just wants to make sure that we're putting in fucking work too. And guess what, Dave? We know.
Well, he also has your back, though. He also has your back, and that's pretty dope.
He
That's
does.
pretty
Load
dope.
up our car and put it on the trailer.
Shout outs to George too. He does help me.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The homie George too.
Yeah, he
Let me
helps
tell
me.
you, that guy, he's amazing. He's very knowledgeable in cars,
Super.
wires,
He's
high
like
lockup.
He's like a
Yes.
doctor to cars.
And let me tell you, on that putting the trailer shoot, he wasn't gonna help us too. He was there at the time too, and I think he was working on the Camaro, my Camaro. And then he was like, and that's why he didn't want to help us. But he was like, psh, everybody was like, you guys do
what?
this
It's-
shit.
That is one thing that I have to say that we are blessed to have these people.
We have support.
surrounding
We
us
do.
to not only motivate us but help us.
Yeah.
You know, when we don't.
You
or,
need that.
like-
You need that
like
team.
they always
do.
push. They always give me
like,
a
go
hard
do
time.
your thing. Go,
They
go.
always
It's
give
your
me-
turn. Go, go,
They always
go.
give me a hard time. They like to give me shit all the time, but they help when help needs to be done.
Yeah.
They do,
Yeah.
and that's what, that's what counts. That's what matters. They're there to help us, and you know, we're lucky to have them. We really are.
They
That is a
definitely are, but they don't let us slack. Like, just because we're tuned in
not
with
at
us
all.
females and we get into the mood having a good time and having a drink and coffee, they're like, no, homegirl, no breaks.
You can go bring me
Get your shit. Get your shit. Put down the trailer. You know, put the shit
We got
up.
work to do.
Like for New Year's, for New Year's, I set up. I was selling, and then George is like, you need to come and wash your car.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, come pick me up.
Oh yeah,
And
that
like
was
you
great.
said, they help you, but at the same time,
They're-
they let you experience
Plus, if
it.
you're gonna give your full effort,
Yeah.
you need to know the people on the other side are also giving their full
Exactly.
effort.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's-
no, for sure.
That's just fair for everybody.
This is another good one. For New Year's, usually New Year's shows, you gotta go early, right? You gotta go early, 2, 3 in the morning. You gotta go get in line because that shit's about to be packed and popping, right? So you gotta get your space. So me and my husband had talked about it the night before, and he was gonna go get in line, get the spots, whatever. Come 2, 3 in the morning, he's like, wait a minute, why the fuck am I going by myself if you're the president of the club?
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, no, he's like, I'm a roll, but your ass is gonna get up and roll with me. I was like,
And I like the fact that they have the advantage with me because since I post up early, I have to get there early. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, these 4 or 3 spots, whatever I
Yeah.
can get, it's for my girls. So
yeah,
There you go.
that's
That's
dope.
an
That we
advantage.
have that we have her and we have that with
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
dope.
So
Well,
there's a lot.
we've been Vanessa'd. We've been Lady Lowrider. I'm telling you, we started her birthday early. Happy birthday! It's this Friday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
And you're listening.
My birthday Friday, Aquarius, winter baby, lowrider princess, lowrider queen up in this motherfucker.
And let me tell you, it's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast, the #1 live podcast every
Earth.
Tuesday night. And you can also catch us on.
You catch us Wednesdays, 8 a.m., 4 p.m. on the Local Music Experience app. It's a free app. Download it. It's all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Check it out.
Make sure to give us a follow at the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast on
What do you
Facebook.
guys? What's the Instagram for the
Yeah, let's
for
go.
the club and all that stuff?
Lady Lowrider.
Lady Lowrider.
Lady
That's it.
Lowrider.
Instagram.
Lady Lowrider.
She had too many fucking cervezas.
Wait, that is what it is.
It is.
No, you're
You got Lady Lowrider. You got Lady Lowrider. You got Simply Beautiful. You got Miss Lowrider Princess. You got Michi Nalgona. You have Lady Lowrider Muñeca. You also have 13 Brittany. You know what I'm saying? So we're here for all your needs.
That's what I was
No.
looking for right there. That's what I was.
You know what I'm saying? I got you, homie.
appreciate
Shit,
it.
hey, I might be a little off, but you know what I'm saying?
And not only that, but we have a show in March.
March 6th, you guys. March 6th.
Lady
None of
Lowrider
business.
second annual cruise night
Whenever you
in
guys-
honor of International Women's Month.
Yeah, stay tuned because I might be busting out with my new ride.
Oh, okay. That's
And my nalgona. But that's next year. And my nalgona. You know?
And we'll also keep you posted on the West Coast Pop Lock Instagram and Facebook. When that show comes up, they'll give us
Location.
the
Yeah,
information.
oh, for sure.
Location.
Most definitely.
We'll make sure to shoot it out there. We'll be hanging out there. And next week we have a great show. We have the inventor, creator of Lucha Vavoom.
Oh, yeah.
She's coming in. It's going to be an amazing show. It's the West Coast Pop Lock Podcast, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, every Tuesday night.
That's us.
What'd you say about my mama? Cheers. Thank you guys for tuning in. We
you
love
so
you.
much.
Thank you for having
Thank you
us.
for having
Thank
us.
you.
so much fun.
Thank you.
West Coast Pop.
Lady Lowriders in the house, baby.
Hey. You guys want me to rap now? No, okay. Yo, dear mama, when
was a
I
good
was young
show.
and my mama had me 17 years old, kicked out on his. Hey, I moved that thing.
Hey, babe.